impressive was was able to visit his birthplace. Well, actually, it's not strictly his birthplace, but it's the house where he grew up in Jung in Punjab. That house has now been designated a museum by the government of Pakistan. And if you have not visited it, I would strongly recommend that you do. If you go to that house and you see the background from which he came, how through the power of his own intellect and education, he rose to the highest levels of physics, you will really get an appreciation for what is possible. If you go there, you will also have the opportunity to speak to his relatives who still live in the area. Among his amazing achievements was that at the age of 14, he obtained the highest ever entry scores to the University of Punjab. 14, that is. He obtained BA and MA from Government College Lahore, University of Lahore, and he then went to do his BA and PhD at the University of Cambridge. His great achievement in theoretical physics was the so-called electron weak unification. For those of you here who are not physicists, physicists love to unify everything. Electromagnetism is one example, because many years ago, Maxwell showed beautifully how electricity and magnetism are two sides of the same phenomena. And one of the results of that is to understand really what light is. Light is an electromagnetic wave. The great achievement of Abdus Salam and his fellow physicists, for which 3 obtained the Nobel Prize in 1979, was to show that another of the fundamental forces, the weak nuclear interaction, was actually essentially just another form of electromagnetism. It's a bit more complicated than that, but that was the idea. As well as his great achievements in fundamental physics, of course, Professor Salam made huge contributions to science development here in Pakistan, but also in the creation of the International Center for Theoretical Physics, which has done great things for the development of physics much more widely. So this year we're having the 9th Abdus Salam Memorial Lecture, and it is a true pleasure that we welcome Professor Yusuf Subhuti to deliver that. Professor Subhuti was born in 1932, I hope I'm allowed to say that, and he did his undergraduate work at the University of Tehran. He did his MSc University of Toronto in 1960, PhD in University of Chicago. In University of Chicago, he met, among others, the great physicist Chandrasekhar, who of course is another native of Lahore. Professor Subhuti himself was supervised by Professor Chamberlain, and his work was on light scattering from planetary atmospheres. Since then, he has worked on many other phenomena, including most recently fundamental aspects of quantum physics and gravity. Another truly great contribution that he has made was to start the Institute for Advanced Studies in the Basic Sciences in Zanjan, Iran. And that institute is in some ways spiritually a brother or sister institute of LUMS. It delivers high quality degree programs in the basic sciences. And among its graduates is our very own SSE, Dr. Reza Abdulmaleki. So, Professor Subhuti, we are incredibly impressed by your achievements in physics and your achievements in science education. And I welcome you to deliver the 9th Abdus Salam Memorial Lecture. Please.
alaikum wa rahmatullah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Professor Walters summarized almost my lecture in a much eloquent language that me, the English is not my mother language, it's not my native language, and you will recognize it immediately. I have few slides here. Let me begin with this title. When Salam passed away, I wrote this in Farsi in one of the publications, Farsi publications are done. The name of the publication was Najum, meaning skirting. So I find this to read at least passages from this one. As I said, I will also mention Salam's contribution on the way as a physics, and also its desire to create centers for the advancement of science in the developing countries. The focal point I'm getting is the focal point of Abdus Salam's intellectual life was fundamental particle physics, bringing in moments of glory and honor. While serving as a university professor in England, he predicted the violation of the parity